Welcome. My name is Christopher Bailey, and I am an implementation consultant for Green Orbit, the intranet with everything built in. In this module, we're going to cover a couple of things. First, we're going to show you how to add and select templates. Then we're going to show you how to update existing page templates. Now, we're looking here at our home site, and the first place that we want to go is the library. When we go to the library, we see here that we have, as we've covered in previous trainings, we have all our folders that are associated with our site. We want to go to let's go to our training folder. Here in our training folder, we see here that we have templates. And if we click on templates, you see here that these are the page templates that we had previously selected when we were creating this folder. Now, we can always click on the checkbox and use one of these templates, but in this tutorial, we want to show you how to add a template. First, we want to go to our editing toolbar and click on Add. When we get here, we want to go to Template. When you get to the next page, this is where you would do the naming of the template. So we want to go ahead and type in training template, okay? And then here in our description, we want to put in new hire training template. And then we want to click next. Now, when we do this, it's going to take us to the category whereas we want this template to populate. So here we have, as you see, we've pre-selected that this template would be in our training folder, but we can also make this template available in our company folder as well. And then we want to go and click create. Now, when we get to this page, this is our template structure. This is where we will begin to build out our template. So it's very easy to actually do this. What you see here on the page is you see auto and you see the little gearbox here, and then you see auto up here, and then you see the gearbox here. This represents our columns. This represents our rows. So if we want to leave this page with just one column, we don't have to do anything up here. But if we wanted to break this column up, then we would go to the gearbox, the gear here, call it a gearbox. We go to the gear here, and then the options appear here. Now, what we want to do, we can insert a column to the left or to the right. I want to go ahead and insert it to the right. Now, when I do that, you see it splits this column up into two. Now, you see that there were a lot of other options that were available there because we're talking about the column width. So if you look at the column width, you have three options that you can choose from in terms of creating your column. You can set your column to be fixed with pixel width, or you can set your column to be fixed with a percentage. And this is based upon how you want that column to adjust itself to the content that you're going to be placing in it. Okay. Or you can just leave it as automatically adjust, and then it would automatically adjust to whatever you're putting in that area. All right. Next, what we want to do is we want to break it up again. So I want to put another column in. I just put it there. And you see how it just makes it easy for me to add columns. All right. And if I want to adjust the column, let's just say I want to do the pixel width and I want to make this one 328. Okay. Click here and you'll see what changes. You see here that this column becomes 328 in pixel width. The other columns automatically adjust. All right. And then if I want to make this one say 50, then I can do that and apply that. Now you see that becomes there and then this area becomes here. So now I want to go ahead and make this one 50 as well. Or we can make it 25 if we want to. Okay. See how that adjusts. Now we've set our columns, and the next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and set our rows. Same rules apply. You can just go and add as many rows as you want, however you want that to be done. Let's just add two more. And now we have all of our rows here, and then we have our columns up here. Now, if we want to change how we want the page to be structured, then we want to go to our structure here. And then you see here that we can now begin to manipulate how we want our cells to be represented for our layout, for our template. Okay, so if I click on, say, this particular cell here, and I want to go down, I want it to consume 2 rows, I just simply, or 3 rows. I can just simply click how many times I want this to, or how many rows I want to consume here. And then if I want to do, say, a column and I want to go to the right, then I can make it this size. And I can do that anywhere on the page. So let's just say that this is an area that I want to potentially put like a news carousel here on this particular page to highlight certain things that are going to be going on within the organization. Then I can just go down here and say, I want this area to be representative of content. And so I want to put content here. I want to leave these areas for maybe images. And then down here, I want to go and put another row here and just kind of extend this row out. And if I want to go over here and say, you know what, I want to make this area here to be representative of going down, and then have this area also go down one, and then that's what I want my page to look this way. All right. And if I want this, I can actually take this all the way across and just have it go all the way across. Now let's just say within this, I want to add another row below, and then I want this row to be representative of this row, or I want this row to be representative of this row. Simply have this, and then I click on it, and then I say entire row, split it, and it goes right back to the original layout of what I wanted. Okay, I can go back and say I want it to be that way, go straight across, and I want this one also to go straight across. Okay, so now I've created my page template. I like what I've done, and now I want to hit save. Created page template, and now I click save. Now my page template has now been created. As you can see here, when I go back to my training folder, you see now that when I go to templates, and I can see that I now have a training template that I just created 2 minutes ago. This is how you would actually go about adding a new template. Okay, so if I want to go back, and let's just say that I want to come out of this folder, I'm gonna go back to my CMS folder, and I want to go into our company. And let's say I want to look for that training template in our company. I simply go to templates, and you see here, my template is available here. Okay, so that's how you actually add, and you can select templates if you need to. All right, now if we come back out of here, and let's just go back to our page. So if we want to go to let's go to our company page. Now we're on this page and we're working with it, and we decide that we want to change this template. We don't like the way this layout looks. So you see here, I have the ability to change the layout of the template here. If I click on this, this would take me to the page template that this page is sitting on. All the content is sitting on this template, the CMS template. Now, I can actually go and start making changes to this template if I want to. All right? Perfectly fine. However, when you do that, you have to understand that any page that is utilizing this template is going to give you the option to update that page template so that it reflects the changes that you made on it. Okay? So if you go into the structure and you make some changes, then what will happen is you can save those changes, and then when you click save, and then when you go here to make edit and go to live, you get a notification up here asking you, do you want to update the changes to this particular template? Okay, any template that is utilizing this page, any page that is utilizing this template, will then you have the option to either view the template or just go ahead and update it because you know that you made the changes. All right. Now, one more thing, since we're talking about page templates and selecting templates, let's just say that we're on this page, and we're making some changes and updates to it, and we decide, you know what, I don't want to make changes to the template. I just want to change this template entirely. So if I go to my properties, and you see in my properties, it tells me what kind of template that I have here. And of course, I can click on this link, and this link would take me to the actual page template to kind of see what it looks like. But I already know what it looks like, so I want to go to edit. And when I go to edit, I'm like, you know what? I want to make changes to this template because I don't like it. So I click on select template. And now all of the templates that are available to me, see that I have this training template that I just created? I can select that template because I made this template available in the Our Company folder. So I can go here, I can click on that, and now I hit save, and now my page template is now what I've created. Now, the unique thing, once you make a template change, this is very important to know. Once you make a template change, the content that is on that page will now shift, and you're going to have to move this content around to fit what you want, right? Because you've changed the structure of the template. So if we look at our images here, so we have these images here, which is in a formatted text. We can grab this and we want to put this down here. So now we want that to live there, and we want this image, we want this one to come down. So we go down here, we want this one to live here. Or we can say, you know what, yeah, I can actually just put it over here. And I want that one to live there. And then I want this formatted text, I want to come over and I want to be above here. And then I want the graduate program to be here. Okay. Maybe let me just switch those because that's talking about our brand. Let me switch those, move those around, put that there, and then I'll take this one, move this one down here. All right. And so we have our page here, which has all of our content. So if I want to move all this down and say I want to move it down to this area where I had all this wide open space, have it right there. Oh, I didn't move it. I'm sorry. Let me go grab it again and then just bring it down. Oh, there we go. Bring it down, highlight the area that I want it to be. I want it to be right here. So now all of my content is now here. And so this area, so what happens to this area up here? Well, it's a couple of things. I could actually preview it and see how it looks. Or what I can do is come out of here and I can say, you know what? Let me just move some stuff. And I can move this, put this over here. And then maybe I can just move this here, right? And then I can move this and say, I want this one to go here. So now I can have these listed out here and be great. Or I can go back to my contents page over here and I can say, how about I do this? Since I know that this is a formatted text area, I can simply go here, I can type in, and I can go and grab me some sample text. If I go to my sample text and I say I want to copy some sample text, I want to put it here. I want to clean my text. I want this text to look this way. And then I say, well, let me just take a little bit out and just take down to 3. Take that out, bring it up some. And then I want to take this area up here and I want to put some content there. So go down and I want to take paste. I want to clean it and then say I've already had this area. So let's just take this area up and then delete it, make this a 1, bring it up some. And so now I have this content, which is here. And so now I can go back and say, now how does my content look? Okay. Again, I'm moving content around and I'm putting content in places where I want it to be. I can actually take some of this here because this is a formatted text area. I can actually go down and I can put some content there if I want it and just move some of this stuff around and say maybe I want this to kind of look a little bit cleaner. So I clean that up a little bit. I move that out the way and now I have my content here. If I wanted to take a component here and put a formatted text box here, maybe just to kind of fill the space, I can do that if I want to. I don't have to. I can preview this and I can look at what I have. Okay. Again, this is just showing you how you're able to manipulate your page and make changes to your page by updating your template and then making the changes to your page. This concludes our training session for this module. For more information on Green Orbit and its functionality, please visit our Learn site at learn.greenorbit.com. Thank you so very much, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video.